Welcome to the Highway Oversize Overweight Credentialing System, also known as HOOCS, user tutorial videos. This video will cover route surveys in HOOCS at hoocs.dot.ny.gov. This and other tutorial videos can be found by clicking the Help button at the top right of the company dashboard and throughout other pages of the application and on the landing page once the Logout button is clicked. Permits for large loads in New York require a route survey. At this time, HOOCS requires a route survey if the load dimensions are greater than any one of the following: a height of 13 feet 11 inches, a width of 15 feet 11 inches, or a length of 100 feet. Route surveys are valid for a predetermined time period as determined by NYSDOT. Currently, route surveys are valid for 30 days from the date a NYSDOT user approves it or when a new restriction makes the route unusable. Please note that the route survey process in HOOCS is different than the process that customers are accustomed to. It is intended for the user to obtain a system-generated route in HOOCS before performing the route survey. As long as the route survey is approved and the permit does not require additional review, the permit will be eligible for self-issue. Please also note that for HOOCS routing, it is recommended that the user first enter an origin and destination on the Enter a Route screen. Once the route is reviewed, only then should the user add via points or via highways to modify the route if the provided route is not suitable to the user. Beginning on the company dashboard, click the New Permit link. HOOCS will display 4 options. If you are unsure which permit you need, click I need help choosing the permit and HOOCS will display the permit wizard, which will ask you a series of questions and based on those answers will recommend the permit that best fits your needs. For this scenario, we will select I need a NYSDOT spec haul permit from the list of options. HOOCS will display the Order Permits screen. This screen will display all of your contact information that will appear on the permit. Be sure to enter any updated contact information if it is different from what is displayed. The primary delivery method is how you would like your permit delivered. Choose Web Download to get the permit directly from the dashboard. Choose Fax to have the permit faxed, or choose Email to have the permit sent to your inbox. Please note that in order to receive a route survey approval email and other route survey notifications, you will need to choose Email as your primary delivery method. Select a permit type that is eligible for a route survey from the drop-down list. For this video, we will select a Type 1 Single Trip General Moves Except Manufactured Homes permit. Once the permit type has been selected, clicking in the From field will display a calendar. This will allow a start date to be selected. Based on the type of permit, the To field will be automatically populated. Click the Next button to advance to the Truck and Load information screen. You can either select a vehicle from the Vehicle Inventory drop-down list or fill out the information manually if the vehicle is not on file. The commodity type, load description, and serial number are required fields. Select a commodity type from the drop-down list, enter a specific load description of the load being hauled, and the serial number. If there is not an applicable serial number, enter NA in the serial number field. This will pertain to all permits that require a serial number. You must attest either that the load is non-divisible or that hauling multiple items does not create an additional overdimension. By checking the I attest the load is non-divisible attest statement, you are confirming that the load being hauled cannot be broken down further or disassembled as per New York State rules. The bottom section allows you to enter your load parameters, such as the width, height, length, front and rear overhang, and loaded weight. For this video, we will use a loaded height of 14 feet 2 inches to prompt a route survey. Click the Enter Axles button to enter the appropriate spacing, weight, and sum of the manufactured tire rating for each axle. Axle weights are required for most permit types, excluding the Type 15 and 1M manufactured home permits. Once entered, click the Validate Weights and Close button. The system will check that the entered information is compliant. Click the Next button to continue the order permits process. The Enter a Route screen will be displayed, as well as the route survey confirmation window. This window will only appear if your load parameters exceed the set dimensions. Companies are able to reuse an approved route survey for the same route for vehicles with the same or smaller dimensions within 30 days of the route survey's initial approval. If the load dimensions are the same or smaller and the route is the same, enter the approved route survey number and click the Validate Number button on the Enter a Route screen. The route survey must be valid for all dates the permit is valid. If a new route survey is needed, click the Enter a Route button. For this scenario, we will assume you do not have an approved qualifying route survey. The route survey confirmation screen will close and the Enter a Route screen will be displayed. Enter the routing information and generate a route by clicking the Validate and Run button. Please note that it is recommended that the user first enter an origin and destination on the Enter a Route screen. Once the route is reviewed, only then should the user add via points or highways to modify the route. The trip results panel will be displayed. Review the route and driving directions. If you approve of the route, click the Next button to proceed. On the Permit Fee Summary screen, read and check the box attesting that you understand the rules and requirements for ordering a HOOCS permit. Click the Create Route Survey button at the bottom of the screen. The Route Survey information window will be displayed. Enter the survey company's information in the designated fields. This will auto-populate on the route survey form, so it does not have to be completed by hand. If you do not yet know the name of the company that will be completing the route survey, leave the fields blank. Click the Submit button once all known information has been entered. The Submission Complete screen will be displayed. At this point, the route survey has been created. You may click the Print Route Survey link to print the Special Hauling Route Survey for Over-Dimensional Vehicles form. This form will also be emailed to you if email was chosen as the delivery method. Please take note of the route survey number at the top of the form, as it will be needed to upload the completed form to HOOCS. To print an additional copy of the route survey form at a later time, click the Route Surveys link in the administrative panel and click the PDF icon to reprint. The route will already be populated on the form. Once the authorized route survey is completed, you will need to upload the form and any supporting documentation provided by the route survey company to HOOCS for the permit office to approve. To upload the documentation, click the Route Surveys link in the administrative panel on the company dashboard, locate the route survey number and click the Upload link. The Upload Signed Route Study window will be displayed. The upload link will only be available until a document has been uploaded. Once a document has been uploaded to the route survey, additional documentation cannot be added. All supporting documentation should be scanned together in one file. Click the Browse button to locate the file on your computer, select the file to upload, and click the Upload button. The View column now shows a document icon next to the route survey number. The document confirms the file has been successfully uploaded. Once the documents have been uploaded, the route survey is submitted to the permit office. Upon permit office review and approval, you will receive an email from HOOCS stating the route survey has been approved and instructions on how to complete the application. Please note that if you chose web download as your primary delivery method, you will not receive this email. In this case, you can check the status of the route survey by clicking the route survey link in the administrative panel on your company dashboard. There will be a green check mark in the approved column if the route survey has been reviewed and approved. Once the route survey has been approved for this permit, or you have a previously approved route survey that qualifies for the route and dimensions, the permit application can be submitted for approval. Locate your permit application on the dashboard. Click the Select link and then click Resume Permit. You should process through the permit application screens, reviewing the entered information for accuracy. When you get to the Enter a Route screen, the route survey confirmation window will be displayed. The approved route survey number will auto-populate in the route survey number field. Click the Validate Number button. Once the number is validated, a message will be displayed stating Number Valid and Approved. You may view the trip below. Click the OK button. Please note that the user is not able to change the route for this permit. If a new route is needed, the user must start a new permit application. Click the Next button to review the Permit Fee Summary screen for accuracy, and check the box attesting that you understand the rules and requirements for ordering a HOOCS permit. Then click the Submit button. The Permit Submission Successful screen will be displayed. At this time, you can return to the dashboard or pay for the permits. Please note that if the permit was not approved when the user clicked Submit due to the permit being outside of self-issue limits, the Pay for Permits Now link will not be available and a message will be displayed stating that the permit has been queued for further processing. Since this permit is eligible for self-issue and does not need to be submitted for further review, click the Pay for Permits Now link to proceed with the payment. If the user does not pay for the permits at this time, it can be paid by the start date from the shopping cart. Clicking the Pay for Permits Now link will display the Pay for Permits screen. Verify the permits listed for payment or those that were selected for purchase. Click the Pay for Verified Permits button to continue the payment process, or click the Cancel button to return to the company dashboard. The payment information screen will be displayed. Select the payment method from the drop-down list and click the Submit button. If escrow is selected, the payment will immediately be processed. If credit card is selected, you will be redirected from HOOCS to the credit card processor site. Please note that while a credit card payment is processing, do not use the forward or back buttons on your browser. Once the payment is complete, the confirmation page will allow you to click the Return to Dashboard link. If paying by escrow, the Issued Permits screen will be displayed listing the issued permit number as a hyperlink to the permit PDF that can be printed or emailed as needed. If you previously selected your delivery method as fax or email, the permits will also be sent at this time. The permit will be listed on the company dashboard once paid for and issued. Clicking on the permit number hyperlink will open the permit PDF for you to save or print. This concludes the HOOCS user tutorial video on route surveys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget more videos are available for your convenience.